Aberdeen Christian JV game with the Gettysburg Battlers and the Aberdeen Christian Knights. We're 5:30 into it here with the home team leading 3-2. Matt Rohrbach's with me. He's not quite mic'd up yet. Number 5's at the free throw line, Jackson Zolke. And his makes it a 3-3 game. What do you know about Gettysburg Battlers, Matt?
I haven't seen them play it yet this year. I do know that they love that little 2-2-1 press that they've shown earlier in football. They'll run that TV.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
No, I do not. Nope, I don't hear anything. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right.
We're good to go?
No, I don't hear you.
Good.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Now I hear you.
All right. We are back and we are live.
All right. 3-3 game. 4:37 in the first quarter. Aberdeen Christian and Gettysburg here.
Kind of a hot start here. Quite a couple turnovers.
Yeah, I'm sure Gettysburg hasn't been in this facility, so this is a new gym.
Yeah, I'm sure most of these kids have it. They did play here a couple years ago when Andrew was still a senior,
Okay.
but I actually wasn't even at that JV game. Joey laces it up again, 2 in a row.
6-3 game.
Second for Joey the ball game. They're happy to get Ellis back. He didn't get a play in Oaks last week.
Yeah, that's right.
The number 5 is Zolke, right?
Yep.
He's an 8th grader.
2 deep, 2 in the corner by William Scholler.
Yeah, we talked about this press a little earlier when we couldn't hear me, but Potter County, they're going to show that press. Varsity, JV, it don't matter.
Joey Johnson with a 3 in the corner, and
Joey with
just
that
off
little
the
heat
mark.
check. Thought he might hit 3 in a row.
Another 3.
The board by Blake. I like that.
Boy, we're just
Jeez.
at good size inside, kind of controlling the boards. Joey and Blake.
Yeah, I think Christian's got the 4 tallest people out there. I just came from reffing the JV game at Central, and they play 8-minute quarters over there. So it's crazy how quick the games go here with just 6-minute quarters.
Yeah, we saw that last week at Oaks. They played 8-minute quarters. And
Yeah, I talked to the kids after the game about that one, and I'm not sure how much they liked that because they were pretty tired after the game.
yeah, somebody who's going to play, varsity minutes.
Pass.
That's tough on them. But somebody who this is their game, they probably love an 8-minute quarters.
Yeah,
Just controlling the boards again inside. Joey Johnson with a couple strong rebound, and he's fouled on the miss.
a lot of what we saw last week, just getting it down low and honestly not finishing. I bet the Knights are probably shooting, 0% from down low right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Joey's got 2
threes.
threes and then probably missed about 10 layups.
You think it's harder to shoot in a closed wall gym like this
I always loved it.
versus like the arena where the baskets are hanging down and
I always loved it. When we went to like Eureka Bottle and Falked in, I always loved those gyms just because it was tight spaces. And
that's what I've always thought kids don't shoot as well in an open gym just because they're not used to it, and then boy,
like
we see teams come into the Civic Arena and shoot lights out a lot of times. So
that's just a great venue. Honestly, it's almost a detriment to play your games here sometimes because everybody does love playing there.
Yep.
A A lot better defense here from the Knights the last 3 possessions. Kind of start out the game with sloppy defensive possessions, not rotating.
Another
Another
strong
board.
rebound by Joey, and put back is good.
There you go.
9-5 game, 2:35 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is a game for the big guys. You know, they miss shots. They should be already down low. Get those offensive rebounds. It's probably about 6 or 7 already. I think Joey's got 4, just himself. We haven't played many games in this gym,
No,
but I think it is a little bit of an advantage for the Knights, especially with Potter County going this direction, because this is definitely the harder basket to shoot on versus shooting against the closed gym over on the other side.
yeah.
Knights' length are really giving Potter County problems right now.
Yeah, I agree. They're just a head taller on every position. Battlers here in this JV squad are only dressing 6 kids. So big advantage to the Knights with numbers. But again, when you're playing 6-minute quarters, it's
Right.
not.
It's not too big of a deal unless
It's not
someone
that
gets in
big a
foul
deal.
trouble. Trying to think about the last JV team the Knights have had where they're over 6 foot across the board. And they
Yeah.
got 6 people that mainly play all the JV minutes, and every single one of them's over 6 foot.
I would say the last team is there was none. This is it.
How about the fact when I was a 7th grader, we had 2 kids in the 4 foot column.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was rounded up.
Yep.
Gettysburg with a timeout here. Minute 30 left in the first quarter. Aberdeen Christian leading 9-5.
Was the first time we played Potter County?
I don't think this is a picture of what we'll see in the next game, Matt, where you talked about them playing a full court pressure in a zone. I think this would be a different group of personnel and a.
Well, and I was thinking about that because someone mentioned that, and I remember last year they kind of started in their little 2-2-1 full court trap, and then about midway through the first quarter they got out of it. So
Yeah, they had to abandon it.
I would assume we'll see some of that tonight if they have a little bit of success early. You know, trying to get the Knights out of their flow. I would assume we'll see a little bit of trap in the first couple minutes of the first
Well,
quarter.
that was a nice fast break, and didn't finish there at the rim by Josh Shoneman, and then turned it over. But back in on their defense here.
That's something you've seen from Blake, you know, kind of as the season's progressed, is he's been more willing to kind of dribble the basketball up the floor, play a little bit more of a guard role.
Boy, big block out of bounds. That was Connor blocked that, right?
Connor, yeah.
Connor Furman blocked that out of bounds. Coach Palmer told me that I called him by the wrong name a couple times in my last week's game, so I apologize about that.
But Connor's a pretty nice kid, so you won't hear him complain probably.
Blake bringing it up
Nice
the court.
pass.
Nice pass to Garrett Pearson for a layup at the hoop. Stretches the lead out. 11-6 with 30 seconds left here.
Like that from Connor there. He could have shot a floater off the glass, but it would have been a little contested.
A deep three from number 24. It's off the mark and right back at running
Nice
here.
pass, Garrett. Joey first third. Nope.
Just off.
Nice cross-court pass there by Pearson.
Gettysburg can hold for one here as we count down these last 5 seconds. Nice kick back.
Same.
Deep three is off the mark as we go to the end of the first quarter. Knights with an 11-5 early lead. 11-5 as we start the second quarter here with the Battlers with the ball. Looks like Aberdeen Christian has Josh Shoneman in with the original 4 starters here.
Yeah. Still maintaining that 6. Ellis hasn't played as many minutes, probably working his way back into the rotation here as he just came off being sick.
Yeah.
A COVID-less sick, I would like to add.
You just can't even. That's a crazy world we live in. The symptoms of all the sicknesses are the same. Josh, I think, traveled there. Stepped back off his pivot foot.
I was half wondering if they're going to call that because he took a good 4 steps there.
Man-to-man pressure by the Knights.
Well, we're not sure if we're going to be doing the varsity game tonight, Dave, are we?
I don't think we are. I think Rob is coming in, which you know, we can talk about Rob if we want before he gets here.
Badmouth him a little bit, you
Yeah,
know.
well, absolutely. Well, you know, Rob and I played against each other in high school, and he was known for his big, sexy hair more than anything else. He had the most incredible mullet, and everybody's coming back to that. So,
I wish he still had it.
yeah, you can find it. You just got to go find a picture. Got to find a picture of it. But
We'll have to get Aberdeen Christian Media to put that on one of the timeouts. You know.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a picture of Rob at home with a mullet.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Nice pass.
Beautiful pass inside, and couple more chances at the rim, and just don't finish.
God, that's got to be it. I mean, that's about the 6th or 7th point-blank layup they've missed so far in this half.
Nice step back turnaround shot by Jackson Zulke for the Battlers.
I think he's got all 7.
Score us 11-7 game. We're kind of in a one pass and shoot offense for the most part here. Ellis knocks down a big 3 from top of the key.
He's got a good shot. Nice to see him kind of lace that up, get his feet ready, and no hesitation. Last couple of possessions, the Battlers were in the zone, so it'll be interesting to see if they stay in that zone, or if Christian can shoot them out of it.
Yeah. Looks like we can get that shot anytime we want. It's just that 3-point shot.
Offenses look pretty good. They just haven't finished any layups so far. It's a pretty different ball game if they make 6, 7 of those layups that they've missed.
Yeah, exactly. Nice tip away by Joey Johnson as he fronts his man in the post and ticks it out. And Aberdeen Christian with the steal.
Nice pass. Oh, gotta be aggressive on that one, Josh. Oh, they're back in man here, it looks like.
Boy, they run the picker play and didn't set very good picks on it. Still almost had a shot at the rim.
Coach Becker's not going to be happy about that one.
No.
Prides himself very much on his out-of-bounds plays.
It's tough. These JV kids probably they practice against the varsity. They don't get a lot of minutes of just this group running a set probably. So these games are a lot of it is their practices probably as far as running a set. I think he's traveled like 3 times there. Don't you think? If we were the third ref up here, we would have called traveling on that. We're just a 2-man crew in this game.
Well, the last few possessions they called about 3 travels, so I'm sure they're sick of calling travels. That can sometimes be a hard part of reffing the JV game is kids get happy feet, like you said, because they don't have as many reps as a varsity kid. Garrett Pearson checking back in for Ellis.
You think when the 3-shot comes so easy, you can get it any time you want. Do you think teams kind of get lulled into just continuing to go to that instead of we need to be deliberate and get a great shot? We can always get that shot.
I think the hard part, one of the hardest things for a high school coach to teach high school players is what is a great shot and what isn't a great shot. Because a lot of times with kids have different abilities. Kids can get their shots off quicker, such like that. So it's really important that kids understand what kind of shot that you're looking for. And so, yeah, like you said, I mean, the 3-point line has really changed the game since it came in the 90s. And,
The 80s.
kids, was it the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking it was early 90s. So it came in late.
Mid-80s.
Mid-80s, yeah.
I think 86 or 7.
Well, kids just fall in love with it. They love the 3-point line so much that they kind of forget that, I can score down low too.
I know when in my day, my coach said basketball is a lot like golf. It's a lot easier to tap it in than it is to putt one all the way across the green.
I think the worst thing for basketball has been this analytical era. And when I say analytics, I mean people actually will statistically kind of look at, okay, I make 40% from the right corner, or I make 20% from the left corner, or the 2 mid-range jumpers, they just aren't important anymore. It's layup or 3-pointer. I think that's definitely done a little more harm than good in basketball nowadays. I'm not a fan of it.
But the other end of that is, is what we saw in Oaks last week. Aberdeen Christian varsity was 11 for 21 from 3, and if you chart that out as the points you get for 2-point shots, that's 80% from the field shooting 2s.
Yeah.
That's you just don't lose when you shoot 80%.
Right. There's got to be a balance. If you can't shoot, they'll pack it in. If you can only shoot, then they're just going to pretty much face guard everybody. There's got to be that balance.
With a bucket there, possession before brings it to a 5-point lead as we go to break. Inbounds with 1:25 left here in the first quarter with a 5-point lead against man pressure.
It's going to be important into the half for both teams here.
Connor with a deep 3, but Joey with another rebound. He's got to have half a dozen offensive rebounds. Good position by Josh. Shoneman keeps it alive and gets another opportunity for Christian here.
Depending on who's statting it, Joey might get another offensive rebound.
Garrett Pearson with a 3 from top of the key. 17-9.
I'd be interested to see how many offensive rebounds the Knights actually have. Joey's got to have 5 himself.
Yeah.
Gettysburg needs a bucket here. Don't want to go down double digits or down 10 points to end this half here.
Boy, the one pass shoot offense is still active. Josh fires one up, but Christian retains possession as it goes out of bounds.
He knew they were going to get it back. That's why it was an alley-oop, I think, actually. Pretty sure he ooped that to Blake for a dunk.
Boy, just not executing on the offensive end, and Gettysburg quickly up the floor.
That's a lapse of concentration there. You got to understand.
Bingo!
You got to understand. You got to get that last shot there. That's a big swing.
William Schuller with a big 3. Oh. Makes it a 17-12 game. Christian with a long shot and the miss. So at the half, Aberdeen Christian with a 17-12 lead. back at the Aberdeen Christian Gym at the school campus out here in the northwest part of town, and Aberdeen Christian JV is leading the Gettysburg Battlers 17-12 as we're going into the third quarter here. How do you sum up the first half, Matt?
Missed layups and missed layups.
Christian has a size advantage and is really dominating the boards, but not finishing at the rim. As they'll start the half with the ball, and we'll see what this half brings.
Well, Rob Waltman just walked into the arena, so there's a little pressure on us right now.
Yeah.
I was looking at him, and I was trying to picture him with a mullet. Just didn't feel right.
Nice entry pass and kick back outside for a three by Connor Furman, and we miss, and Gettysburg's going the other way.
Connor's jumper
Christian in their man-to-man. Blake with a nice block. Nice block and recovery, and it'll be Christian's ball going the other way.
It's too bad he couldn't advance that. Should have had an easy 3-on-2 there. I was just looking at Blake. He just took the ball to bounce to start the half, and boy, he's really beefed up.
He has.
He's been lifting throughout the season here, so it shouldn't be
Pearson with a
surprising,
three in the
but
corner, off the mark, and strong rebound by Gettysburg coming the way. He does.
Goodness sakes. Sometimes you forget that these kids kind of grow throughout the season too, and I think he's 16 years old. He's got a lot of room to grow and fill out his body.
Beautiful three in the corner by number 11. No rim. Brings the game up to a 2-point game.
Potter County got a little confidence as they went into the half with that fast break three-pointer that actually I think it was 11 to hit when they go into the half too, didn't he?
I don't remember. They've knocked a couple three shots on. Nice entry pass inside from Joey Johnson to Blake Rich, and miss at the rim, and Gettysburg's ball going the other way.
Same story here. Good offense inside, just haven't finished. Referee crew is whole now. Got their third official. Oh, that's deep. Whew. Zelke with the heat
Strong
check.
rebound by Garrett Pearson, and he'll bring the ball up and set Christian into their half-court set.
Nice pressure there by Zelke, not allowing Christian to get into their offense as smooth. They're in man here. They're kind of switching up man and zone. They were in zone last possession and giving the Knights different looks.
Turnover on that entry pass into the paint. 2-point game here.
How different is this game? I mean, we talk about it just missing 6 or 7 layups. They could have 30 points easy right now.
Well, that's a hold. Connor Furman with a hold there.
Yeah, he really didn't have to do that either. He kind of beat him to the spot. Just needs to get his arms out.
Garrett Pearson with another rebound. I think he's got 3 here this quarter already.
Well, here's that little token 2-2-1 pressure that Potter County will show.
There's our man inside.
I'd like to see Garrett be aggressive off that. Had a chance for kind of an awkward 2-on-1, but a 2-on-1 nonetheless. Good kick.
Boy, we're going to take that 3-point shot no matter what. Boy, Gettysburg's just playing with energy here.
They are. They're excited to play. Knights came out a little flat here to start this half.
Connor with a tip away and a steal. And turns it over on the break.
I'd like to see him kind of turn the Jets on there a little bit. He's got a faster gear than he just showed.
Can he get up and put it down if everything was right?
You know what? I actually don't know. I should know that, but for some reason it's kind of escaping me right now. I would think if he can't, he's very, very close.
Blake with a nice drive and doesn't finish.
Potter County wanted that little and one there.
I think a dunk in a JV game should be worth 5 at least, shouldn't it?
Well, I tell you what, in the game that I reffed at Central, this freshman put one down. And it wasn't just like a fast break dunk. He really put one down.
In fact, I I would even lobby a dunk in the half-court set in a varsity game should be a 3.
Like the one Ethan had last
Yeah.
year. Yep.
Well, he had one this year already. Blake's got his back turned to the ball there.
Yeah, you don't see many kids dunking in a JV game. I mean, you don't see many in a varsity game.
Another 3 rolls in, and that puts Gettysburg up 18-7 here. They call a timeout, and
They're on a
gonna set
9-2
something
run
up.
going back to the second quarter.
Excuse me while I play my brand new favorite part. Singing praises in the rain and I'm dancing in the dark. I got a brand new lens to look through every day. Happiness doesn't last, so I found a better way. And it feels like sunshine on my shoulders. It's the good life coming closer. I'm walking in the light. I'm gonna be just fine. This new joy of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. It's finally gone.
Battlers with their first lead of the game, 18-17, with 2:28 left in the quarter. Back into a little pressure here too, coming out of the timeout. This is kind of what you'd expect Gettysburg to do. This is what their varsity does.
Right. Scrappy. Hit some shots, get some confidence.
Kind of wonder if they looked at us and said, "Man, we can't do what we normally do against this bigger team," and now they've hit some shots and are playing with confidence. Said, "Shoot, let's
Right.
do what we work on all the time."
Ooh, Josh got a nice little slip there. There it is. Just
Nice
having
entry
hot
way play
finish.
inside and don't miss it at the rim. Just gonna, sometimes the ball just doesn't go in, and you just got to take care of yourself on defense and rebound.
Yep.
Don't give them these open looks.
I thought the Knights played a really good first half, but boy, they've looked really flat here in this third quarter. I mean, like you're saying, shots just aren't going to fall sometimes, whether they're layups or threes, I guess. But
But you can always play solid defense.
right,
and
they've just
rebound.
really been slow to rotations. Something just a little off here.
kind of paint themselves in a corner where it's going to be hard to get out of if you
Right.
go down another hoop here.
Well, they don't look like they're playing with much confidence. Potter County's playing with plenty.
Miss inside, and Josh on him with the rim. Let's see what the Knights can do here this last minute 20. They'll have a couple of possessions here yet. Just not executing on the offensive end.
Good step in
Garrett
front
with
there
a
by
nice
Garrett.
steal.
Got a
3-on-1
3-on-1
going here,
my
and
goodness.
don't execute. Gettysburg just doing what they have to do and playing slower and knocking them down.
Well, they're on an 8-2 run for this third quarter, but they're on an 11-2 run if you go back to that last shot to end the half.
All right, they've made up double figures here. Boy, just not executing.
The Knights are playing a little scared right now, I think.
Blocked out front by Connor. Let's see what happens here. Got another 3-on-2 break.
It's fine.
Nice execute
Nice.
ahead. Finds Connor.
There you go.
Left hand layup on the side. Is good. Maybe
that'll
that'll
work.
get us going. 2012 here, or 2019. Gettysburg can play for one.
It's a big possession here. Knights going to want to get a stop going to that fourth quarter with a little confidence. There we
Connor
go.
with a steal. Second left. Josh
No
doesn't
good.
get the shot off in time, and we'll go into the fourth quarter with the Battlers having battled back to take a 20-19 lead. start the fourth quarter. Battlers with a 2019 lead. They'll go into the final 6 minutes of this JV contest between Gettysburg and Aberdeen Christian.
Blake's getting all 4 quarters here.
Ellis with a rebound, and we'll go the other way. Knights with a chance to retake the lead here after owning the lead most of the game until the last 3 or 4 minutes of that third quarter. Garrett with a deep three and is good.
It is. Second of the ball game for Garrett.
You know, the pound it inside and miss the layup isn't working, so let's hit that wide open three.
Credit to Christian. They have got pretty good shots this ball game. They really
Yeah.
just haven't made any.
You know, they rebounded pretty well too. They
Right.
missed one right there, but
Ooh.
look at the court is wide open.
Too bad. Josh got to say something there. He was wide open on that little outlet pass.
Hey, we've got just a few minutes left in this fourth quarter. Last week we opened up a can of worms talking about who's the best big man in Aberdeen Christian history. Let's talk about who's the best who wore number 30.
Well,
How about that?
We got 3 people in the running. Is that correct?
There's 3 I can remember. Caden Clark is wearing number 30 this year.
Yeah. Coach
And-
Rohrbach.
And I've been warned that all I do is talk about Caden Clark, so we got to keep doing that.
Palmer Farms, right?
Yeah.
What's the deal with that Palmer Farms, anyways?
Well, you know, we gave the football team that plays with Ron Colley raises money for their weightlifting program, and so we sponsored Caden exclusively. So we have exclusive advertising rights to Caden Clark this year.
Yep.
So
if
Caden wears 30. Who else wore 30 that you remember?
Coach Palmer.
Yeah, Coach Palmer wore
Coach
30.
Sam
and
Palmer.
I remember we got another coach that wore 30 for
Yep.
me. That was Coach Rohrbach.
That's right. Pretty good group right there.
So we got all 3 spots. We got the inside, outside, and the no shot clock violation. Nice drive by Connor. Of course, we finished
Yeah.
at the rim that time.
Finished that time, it didn't count.
And it didn't count. Nice
Well-
with a 2-point lead here in the last 4.5 minutes.
See, I couldn't wear number 30 because it was always the bigger the number, the bigger the size.
I know you
So-
wanted to wear that because your brother wore it, but we didn't have an extra small in 30.
No. I always had to take the low numbers.
Well, you know, all 3 of those guys are different players and,
Oh, yeah.
and played a different kind of basketball, so you can't compare them in you know, this
Nice
guy
move.
was a better guard or whatever. They just were different people,
Right.
different positions. Joey with a long 3. I thought that was going to be good. Ellis keeps it alive with a rebound back to Joey for
Let's
another
try it
one.
again.
This is good. Nope, off the mark.
Look at Ellis.
Another rebound
working
by the
hard.
Knights. They retain possession. We'll get another shot here.
Just haven't shot the ball well.
Is this the first substitution for the Battlers? They've only had 6 on the bench.
Well,
Maybe he's played.
we've seen him tonight, but he hasn't played much.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure he came in at the quarter break. So do you count that as a sub or not?
Yeah.
Good skip there by Joey. See if
Connor with a 3.
There it is.
Knocks it down. No rim. Kind of turned the corner here the last couple minutes back into their offense and feeling good about themselves. 5-point lead for the Knights with 3:22 left.
Definitely helps to get Blake back into the ball game. His length and athleticism, you got to honor it if you're the defense. Aberdeen Christian crowd's wanting to travel on number 32.
Ellis with a contact foul they called. And number 14 will go to the line shooting 2. Gettysburg trailing by 5 here with 3 minutes left in a 2-possession game.
Well, we're not quite in a media section this JV game.
No, we're like right in the crowd.
We're right in the heart of the crowd, so if we say something too bad, we might get punched in the face or something.
Luckily, most of the people around us are old and they can't hear, so we're good.
I saw Mr. Becker turn around a couple of times, look at me with the stink eye. So
Christian with a steal there, and we'll go the other way. Just under 3 minutes left with a 4-point lead.
well, this game was originally supposed to be played last night.
Nice find.
pass.
Nice find over the top. Yeah, it was. The difference in days too. Boy, yesterday afternoon it legitimately looked like you shouldn't be outside, and today it's beautiful out.
Beautiful. See, that's why you don't shovel a day of. You know, you just wait till a nice day. Then you don't shovel all your sidewalks. You don't have to work as hard.
Joey Johnson knocks down that first free throw.
Joy's been to the line. This is probably his 4th time being at the line tonight.
Second one is off the mark. And
I think Coach Becker was going to call a timeout there if he made it. Knights are going to want to finish this game on defense right now. Offensively, they haven't been as crisp, but
if they just stay in front of the ball, they'll be good. They'll be fine.
they got to learn how to use their length a little bit better.
Connor deflected the ball away, and it's off the Gettysburg player, and Christian will take possession and go the other way with a 5-point lead with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. Blake with a hard drive to the hoop and draws contact and a foul, and will go to the line for 2.
That's 24's 4th. Oh, excuse me, that one was on 11.
First shot's off the mark. Second one's off the mark as well, but Ellis keeps the ball alive inside, rebounds it, and Christian with a
Mistake.
another chase.
There we go.
Nice putback. Stretches that lead out to 8 here with 7 with 2 minutes left.
Good attack there by Joey. Couldn't get it to go, and Blake's there to finish it. A little breathing room here for the Knights here. Got a 7-point lead. Nice outlet.
Outlet ahead, 2-on-1, nice pass. Joey gives it up, and Garrett Pearson with the layup at the hoop.
I think Blake wanted that drop-off pass. He was thinking a dunk.
Nice shot fake. Drive to the hoop, shots off the mark. Strong rebound by Connor Furman, and the Knights are off and running again.
Selke's a smooth player, especially as an 8th grader. He's going to have a nice little future here. Ellis got the chair pulled out on him.
Gettysburg runs the floor, number 5, with a putback. And a quick timeout by the Battlers. 7-point lead with 1:08 left. Minute 8 left. Battlers called timeout and are up in a full court pressure here. See what the Knights can do. Break it pretty easy. Ooh, deep 3.
That's kind of a gutsy shot late in the ball game here with no time left, or no time gone on the shot clock.
Maybe he doesn't know there's a minute left.
Knights going to want to lay up here to finish this ball game out.
Yeah, if they're just going to stand in a zone, you don't have to knock it.
Garrett, that's 3.
Garrett's heating up. I think you're right, this third one tonight.
That
I know
should
he's
do
got
it.
double figures. He had a layup here just a moment before, so.
Good for Garrett. Find his way to the scoring column a little bit.
Boy, with all this size we have out there, if you can handle the ball and get it up to these guys, you could make a living, I think, out there.
Right.
Looks like the Knights are going to clear their bench here these last 20 seconds with a whole different group. So who's your best number 30 of those three, Pat?
Boy.
I think Coach Rohrbach averaged 20, 21 his senior year. I don't think Sam ever averaged that.
He
But,
had to
you
have
know,
been close
different
to
kinds
his
of
senior
team.
year, wasn't
He was close to 20, probably. Caden plays a whole different role.
Caden
He's
hasn't even
not a-
shot 20
not a
times in his
scorer.
career.
I don't know. That's probably right. Sam averaged about 20 shots a game from three. He was Knights with a turnover. The second group in. We count down the last 13 seconds. 10-point lead, 33-23.
Well, we're about to say farewell and
Yeah.
give Rob Waltman the mic. I believe we'll be back for that Wabash Summit game. Is that this next Friday?
Next week, Thursday.
Next week, Thursday.
Knights play tonight against Gettysburg. They've got Faulkner on Tuesday at home, and then Wabash Summit Thursday. And I think you and I are doing that game,
Yeah,
and then
fun. Be a good
Saturday at Mitchell again. So
Right.
Knights win 33-25 this JV game, and take a break
Varsity
here.
is on deck.
Hand it over to Rob for the varsity game. Thanks for listening.